Hey yo, what's going on, y'all, man? It's your boy Shamiek-Ali, the Globetrotter, and welcome to the channel. On this channel, I'll be bringing y'all some travel content with value about how to travel, all the stuff that you can use to be able to make your travel easy, successful, and fun. And I'm going to be letting y'all know my picks on where to go, you know what I'm saying, best travel places and all that stuff. So definitely, if you're into that and if you like travel content, go ahead and like and subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you go ahead and let me know what other type of content videos that y'all want to see, because we're definitely going to be dropping it right here on this channel. If you want to see the perspective of me and my viewpoints on like certain places to travel and good stuff to do in those places, because I like to do fun stuff, definitely this is the channel for you. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. But without further ado, in this video, I'm gonna be talking to y'all about passports, man. I'm telling you, this right here is the key to getting to a lot of places, and this is gonna help you in your journey and your travels, make it that much easier with this little book right here. Now, for all of you that have never seen a passport before, this is basically like what it looks like. This is the American passport that I have. There's also a cover right here. This is my little cover book that I got. But yeah, this is definitely like what it looks like. And once you get on the inside, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff right there's got your picture. I'm not going to show you all the information, but this is basically what it looks like. But yeah, today's video is going to be all about the passport. Why is it important? Why, you know, you need one to go ahead and travel, to hit up a lot of these countries, and how it's going to make your life that much easier when you're traveling. So let's get into it. So with the first segment, I like to chop it up into segments. So if you definitely want to skip around this video, I'm probably going to have timestamps on this video so you can skip around to the parts that you want to listen to. But within this first segment, I'm basically just going to highlight and talk about, you know, the function of the passport, what is a passport, and, you know, basically where you can go and get one. So, basically, in a nutshell, the passport is the ultimate key to successful and seamless travel. I don't know if you ever traveled outside of your country or wherever you're from. Basically, you're going to need a passport to travel to a lot of places, especially to go into new countries. They do require a passport. Now, that's for international travel. Now, for anything domestic, meaning within your area, within your country, within your state, you don't necessarily need a passport for that. But for most places that you're traveling to outside of your country, you're definitely going to need a passport to get access up in there. Uh, Basically, a passport is gonna help you be able to facilitate your role in passing certain borders. Like I just mentioned before, when you're going into another country, you're basically passing a border, and you have to have certain credentials, meaning that you have to have certain things in order for you to be able to cross that border, like just your basic information. Some places require certain shots and things of that nature, but each place is different, and a lot of different places have different requirements for you to be able to get into their country and cross their border. So that's what that is. The next part is all the freedoms that comes with having a passport that's been offered to travelers. So basically, the freedom that you have to be able to go to this country, go to that country, travel here, travel there, all that is included with just this little book, just this passport right here. And inside the book, there's different sections where when you go to different places, you can get that stamp, and I call it tattooing, because I'm getting this book more tattoos in the book. But yeah, when you go to different places, you basically get a stamp solidifying that you are certified and that you are clear to enter this country and that you've been to that country. So that's what the blank spaces in the passport is for you to get that certification stamp right there. And once you get that certification stamp, that's basically your seal of approval to, come to the country and, be able to have fun and explore and things like that. And that's one of the major things about having a passport. That's one of the advantages of having a passport is just having that freedom of being able to travel to different places and, just explore. So that's that with passports in a nutshell. That's basically like what it is. That's basically the purpose that they serve is getting you access to different areas, different countries, being able to give you that access of freedom of being able to go to places that you've never been before. So that's basically what the passport purpose is. So segment 2, I'm gonna basically identify the security that the passport comes with. So I don't know if you go into the airport, if you went through TSA and you get your bags checked, you got to take off your shoes and do all that stuff. When you get up to the part where they're asking you to see your passport and your ID, that's them identifying you are the person that bought the plane ticket. You're the person going on the vacation. It's the same person that they're letting through in the country. That you're not trying to impersonate somebody. You're not trying to pass yourself off to somebody else. So that's part of the security thing with the passport is the identifying that you are you and all that information. So let's see. Oh, it offers a lot of travelers a lot of freedom to be able to visit other countries seamlessly, and at the same time being able to just, if you wanted to visit a country for longer periods of time, this is where a visa comes into play. There's different types of visas. I'm also going to be making a video about that, covering the different visas. But at the same time, if you want to stay a long time, you're going to have to get a visa. But with the passport, it's just getting you access to get in the country, not necessarily determining the duration of your stay. Like, so if you're trying to stay super long, like more than a month or two, then you would probably look into a different type of visa that'll let you stay longer. But that's what that is. So basically, the passport's function is basically a secure form of information. The passport is going to have your date of birth. It's going to have your height. It's going to have just basic general information about you, and it's going to have some detailed information about you that people are going to have to identify when you go into different countries, when you go to the airport. Like I said, this is just to make sure that you are you and that nobody's being able to pass off as you and use your identity. This is what this is for. This is down to the details for them to be like, okay, this is you. You can go ahead, or no, this is the information isn't accurate and they can't let you through. And you don't want that to happen when you go to the airport and you get stuck, because I've seen that happen a lot of times, and it's definitely frustrating going on vacation or about to get on a plane and you getting hemmed up because your information isn't right. So definitely make sure your information is accurate and up to date with your passport, your ID, all that stuff. So yeah. Basically, all the information that's within your passport is to protect you against identity and all types of theft and fraud. So if you traveled, you pretty much came into different situations where you've either lost something's got stolen. It happens. But the main thing is being able to have things in place to basically protect you from having that type of situation happen to you. So when it comes to fraud, when it comes to identity theft, this passport is going to kill all of that. This right here, all the information within this will be able to identify you, you know what I'm saying? And all your information is within here. So this right here is very important. I don't care what you do. If you're on vacation, there's two things I say. This is one of the main things that I say that you have to keep on you, not on you, but keep protected and keep safe. This and your wallet with all your credit cards and stuff like that. But this passport and your wallet so you can get access to money, and this is your identification for real, for real. So keep that in mind. Next part, stress. Basically, you want, like I just mentioned, you want to keep all your information safe. I recommend getting a safe and putting all your information and valuable stuff within that safe, and keep it accessible at the same time. Um, Getting a safe during travel can be a little bit difficult. I'm pretty sure there's a smaller, portable, compact safe to where you can carry with you and it's not as heavy, that you can keep your information, keep your passport locked in the safe. But whatever you use to keep your stuff safe and dry, that's the other thing too. You want to make sure you keep this thing dry and not wet, because it's definitely going to get messed up and you don't want that. You want to keep this dry. You want to keep your wallet dry and all your important information dry and in a safe place locked away. So definitely look into finding a safe or finding some type of compact storage place where you can keep this on you, but also keep it dry and out of the way. So yeah, basically all of that in that segment is all about keeping your information safe, keeping you safe from fraud, identity theft, and all that good stuff. Well, not good stuff, it's bad stuff. But just making sure that you don't fall victim of those situations while you're trying to enjoy yourself and, you know, vacation, wherever you're going. So one of the main things is being able to just keep all your information in one spot, accessible. Definitely looking to get in a safe or somewhere where you can put it. I advise you to put your passport and your wallet in two different areas. So that way, if you lose your wallet, you didn't lose your passport, or if you lost your passport, you didn't lose your wallet. Just a personal tip that I say to keep when you're traveling. Keep these two in two separate areas. So the next segment is we're going to be talking about cultural exchange, and we're going to be talking about visa-free travel. Now, let's get into this visa-free travel, all right? A passport is so powerful that it can get you entry into numerous countries and you don't have to require a visa. Okay? So if you trying to go with, depending on the type of country that you're going to, also like I said, you want to do your research and figure out these things beforehand. But with just this passport, you can definitely bypass getting a visa. And if you look in the passport, it also says visa right there. I don't know if you can see that, but it'll say visas. It says visas right there. So this will serve as your visa. Once you get that stamp, it's a wrap and you're good to go. So once you get that, that serves as your visa. You don't necessarily have to go and get a visa and do all that, because that's a whole nother different process. But your passport alone will bypass you having to get a visa. So keep that in mind. It's definitely time saving, and the benefits of having a passport, it's visa free. So the time that you're gonna have to uh, put aside to get a visa and the processing time for a visa is also another added time onto that. Within the time that you have to go and take your trip, I suggest just going to your local CVS, Walgreens, and these are some other places that you can go to get your passport done. There's numerous places I'm going to mention towards the end, but definitely with your passport, the passport bypasses you getting a visa. Most countries, not all of them. Like I said, do your research, figure out which country doesn't require that. So the travel with a passport basically broadens your horizons and definitely fosters an understanding of different cultures. So if you want to explore different places that you've never been to, this is a good opportunity for you to be able to learn and at the same time learn different cultures as well. So that's another benefit to having a passport and you just being able to get access to other countries. It's opening you up to a broader horizon. It's also opening you up to a different understanding, cultural differences, things of that nature. Each one teach one. It's definitely a fun learning experience. So, uh, let's see here. Discuss his time saving. Okay, so basically, my personal anecdotes and examples of hassle-free experiences with the passport, I would say when I traveled with a passport versus when I didn't have a passport, it was much more of a hassle at the airport to get through the process of getting your bags checked and going through TSA and all that stuff just to get to the gate and get on the plane versus when I had my passport, the process was so much easier. It seemed like I had more time to just relax. I always get to the airport early, but with the passport, it definitely saves you a bunch of hassle, headache, time, and just frustration, man. I'm telling you, with this thing right here, this thing is the key to a lot of successful, easygoing adventures that you're gonna be having. So definitely go get your passport. I'm telling you, this is gonna make your life a whole lot easier to travel, and it's cool to just get stamps and from different places that you've been, getting it tatted up to where you run out of pages and you got to go get another book. So just be mindful of that. Definitely just focus on getting this, and once you get this, it's gonna be a whole lot easier on you. So definitely for me, my experience with having a passport has just been so much easier. It's felt so much hassle free with just getting through the basic process of getting through the airport and getting on the plane. So that's just my take on it, my personal take on it. But definitely, whichever experience that you have personally, with having a passport, you can definitely attest to this and say, yeah, it's definitely easier when you have your passport. And I do have a TWIC card. Now I'm gonna be talking about this also. A TWIC card will also get you access to um the different areas, different benefits and different access points for when you're traveling to. And definitely it helps you bypass TSA with the quickness. So looking to get in your TWIC card, I'm also going to be dropping a video explaining more about that as well. So don't worry about that. I'm not going to leave y'all hanging. But yeah, uh, basically just to summarize everything up, get your passport. It's definitely important. If you don't have your passport, I suggest to go and get it. The few places that you can go and get your passport, and the process will be not as long, but it's still a process. It could take a week or two, a couple of days, depends. Go to your local Walgreens, your local CVS. They still do passports. There's a few other places, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But look up Walgreens, CVS. They definitely have a service where you can go and get your passport photos taken, and they do it all right there. And it's pretty much hassle free when I went and got mine, and then it lasts a couple of years, so you don't have to worry about gonna go renew them. You know what I'm saying? It lasts a couple of years. So go get your passport at your local CVS or Walgreens, and they'll take care of you. Yeah, so if you're traveling, listen, summer's around the corner. If you're looking to travel and make everything just easier on you, definitely look into getting your passport and do yourself a favor. But with that being said, that concludes this video on this topic about passports. If you found this video important, if you found this video useful of any kind, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment on what other content videos on travel you want me to make. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of different formats and different content types, but it's all going to be surrounded about travel. So if you definitely want to check that out, with this channel, because I'm definitely gonna be giving y'all some quality content in the travel space. So with that being said, I gotta go get some more tats in this book, my passport. With that, I'm gonna check y'all later, man. Peace and travel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and also make sure you join the Patreon to get exclusive member perks of supporting the channel and coming out with new content.